We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Play action. It's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Broncos had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Wilson changing the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown. and came away with 5 interceptions.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Alert.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, 0. Go. Go, 14. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. And the Buccaneer 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Shot 17. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Go ultra. Stick. Mega. Red. Yellow. 52 plus.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Here we go. Blue strike. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 7-yard
Ready.
line.
Black stop. Black ultra. Check, huh?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Short one here, caught by McBride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert!
Throwing is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. You don't blink. Cut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half, but not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you want confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And Lance going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple.
Field flag. Green down.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
6 seconds. Red, yellow, blue, stripe. Ready.
Now Lance. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Lance. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Let's go. Black shot.
Back to throw. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Your blue. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
On 1st down, Lance. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Lance's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Now Wilson going to change things up here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll change things up. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
12. 95. Got it. What's left? Hey, easy.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Lance now on 1st down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Cut.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Blaster, 6.
Lance looking to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and the Bucs have a first down.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson wants a different look. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
Listen.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Reload.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Inaudible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19.
On third down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a game.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.